So this is the abalone soup. Thank you. Yes, please. Cash. This is it. 2.5 weeks comes to an end in Korea. Good morning. I've come to have the traditional Songjuk Porridge that's commonly had by the Koreans for breakfast or brunch. Let's see how we go. It's a nice little alley. The second last day before I leave Korea. I think I'm going to concentrate on eating more traditional foods now that I've got the opportunity. I had a fair bit of traditional food whilst in Korea, but I want to eat a little bit more. I can't get enough before I leave. It's a Saturday morning. There was a big night of partying last night, so everywhere's fairly quiet. But I'm pretty sure everything will be very busy shortly, in an hour or two. So this is the abalone soup, kimchi soup, and I'm guessing that's kimchi as well. Hey everybody, feeling a little bit under the weather today, a little bit run down, but pushing on. I am off to Gwangjang, where I need to change stations, and then I will be catching another train to the World Cup Seoul Stadium. At that stadium there's a museum. I want to go and see what it has to offer. I'm sure there'll be a lot of photos and a lot of memorabilia from the 2002 World Cup. I was pretty pleased to see the Jeju World Cup Stadium, and now I'm even more ecstatic to see the Seoul World Cup Stadium. I will be there for a while, see what's in the stadium, and then I will probably head off to a new location and try and explore as much as I can before I go back to Melbourne. Let's see how we go. And here we are at the stadium. Got to make my way up these steps in order to see the stadium up there. There is an escalator, but I thought I'd take the steps a bit, get the steps up a little bit for today. Pretty steep. Burn those calories off. All those sugary buns I've had in Korea. Missed out on watching a game here, but I guess the next best thing is to visit the stadium. No games here this weekend. Alright, I just spoke to the admin, and apparently you need to make a reservation, so I won't be able to go in, and you can't make a same day reservation either. So this is as close as I'm going to get to the World Cup Stadium in Seoul. Yes, please. Cash. All right, I'm about to dig into these living and breathing octopus. Kamsahamnida. Let's see how we go. Still moving. Tastes great. Alright, it's not as bad as it looks. It's very hot in here. Excuse the sweating, but it's basically octopus. The nerves are still obviously twitching. So, once you start chewing on it, it stops. It does taste nice, tastes like octopus. I'm sure a lot of people have eaten octopus before, so it's not anything out of the ordinary. It's probably just a little bit confronting when you first see it moving, but after that, it's fine. Very nice. The Gwangjang Market is extremely busy today, much busier than the last time I came here. I really struggled to sit there and eat my food before. It's so hot and it's so busy. People keep bumping into you with their bags and, you know, just kind of trying to navigate through the whole area. It is a Saturday, so my advice is probably not to come here during the Saturday, during the day. It's hot in there, a little bit hard to breathe at times, but in saying all that, it was still fun. Eating the octopus was great fun. Yeah, it does look confronting as it's still wriggling around in your plate, but it's fine. Look, it does get stuck to your gum at times, but you just kind of, you know, bite it away and it's fine. It's not alive. You're not eating a live octopus. Look, it's great fun. Tastes nice. It's got it's got a sesame in there as well. A little bit of a dressing. It tastes sweet. Not confronting at all. And I also had the Korean pancake with it as well. Great lunch. I think that will probably do me over till tonight. and I might just have a snack tonight. But you need to experience these things when you come to Korea. This is all part of experiencing somebody else's culture. If you come here and eat McDonald's and you know, have burgers and chips and fries and hot dogs and stuff like that, you're not getting a feel for the Korean culture. So my recommendation is, you may not necessarily want to eat the octopus, but try something that you haven't tried before, just to give you a different perspective on the other culture. Is that 7-Eleven head office? Well, this is it. 2.5 weeks comes to an end in Korea. I've had a great time traveling all around Korea. Went from Seoul to Busan to Gwangju to Jeju, and now back to Seoul, now back home. Great place, Korea. Very friendly, very safe as well, like Taiwan. A lot of excitement, a lot of bright lights, very vibrant, a lot going on during the day and at night. Love the markets. There's something to do everywhere. Everywhere you go, you won't get bored. I wish I had more time here, but maybe next time I'll be able to come again in the future and experience more of what Korea has to offer. I need to go back to my accommodation now and check out. And I've got the last few hours to spend here in Seoul. I'll do some walking around, seeing what I can find in my final hours before I head off to Incheon Airport, where I'll be taking my flight back to Melbourne, Australia. For everybody who wishes to visit Korea or is thinking to visit Korea, I'd highly recommend it. You can have a lot of fun here. You can have a great time. But I'd highly recommend that you not only come to Seoul, but you also visit the other cities and experience the true culture of Korea, South Korea. Lot to do, heaps of action. Sometimes people ask me whether there is some downsides to the places I visit. I don't really encounter any downsides. I see some cultural differences in areas, and I learn from that. I don't necessarily look at things in a negative way. I just try and understand and think why certain things are the way they are. But in saying that, both Taiwan and Korea have been great. I see a lot of similarities in the cultures. I always look for ways to connect with people, and I look for common ground. I don't look for differences. And I take that away with me and put it in my my bag of learnings and take that along with me on the journey. So as long as I keep traveling and I'm able to travel, I just look for things where aspects of culture where I can learn. In that sense, I will let everybody go. Look at this view. I hope you've all enjoyed the Korean series of my videos and the Taiwan videos. I've received a lot of great comments and a lot of new subscribers along the way. By the time I get back to Australia, I'm guessing there'll be more subscribers and more comments. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who is watching my videos and who has been writing comments Please continue to subscribe if you haven't. Please continue to like and comment on my videos. And hopefully soon enough I'll pop my head up in a new destination and bring you more content and exciting content as well. But until then, adios.
Thank you.